shadowy. Is that my, there. Ha ha. Happy Monday. Today's going to be a little bit of chat about the wedding weekend and all that stuff. I know I put up videos of the wedding. Heidi's at the door looking for her daddy. Can you all guess where the humper is? He went to go buy gas for his mowers because he wants to mow. Because it might get rainy later on tonight and all day tomorrow. So 6 o'clock almost, and he's going to go hit it, he said. So he's like, come out here and watch TV. I'm going outside. So what did I do? Pop some popcorn. First bite. I got a root beer, popcorn. Wedding Saturday. They had it set up so nice out there, as you all saw. They had been doing stuff for months leading up to it. Everybody was helping out, making decorations and flower arrangements. Well, flower arrangements were like the week leading up to. And how they were going to decorate and what was going to go where. And that big cement slab where the dance floor was, they poured that like a month ago. Because the inside of that barn was just all dirt and gravel. But except for now it's like a big sea of dirt and gravel. And then one big area of dance floor. That's why I took both my scooter and my wheelchair. Because I wanted to be able to sit in my wheelchair at the table to eat. But if I wanted to mosey around, it was nearly impossible to do that in there on the dirt and gravel. It was very difficult. But it worked out well. I got there. They had the main driveway to the house. It had a big sign and a blockade saying handicap drop off because of the elderly. They took people back to the barn and stuff. But everybody else was driven past the house and down a drive, and they had a big parking lot in a field. And then they had a walkway with an arch coming over to where the barn is and where the wedding was. And they just had so many little things that just made it really nice. It was very, casual and relaxing. I was talking to Ashley, the bride, after. I said, so was it everything you had hoped it would be? She goes, yeah, it really was. And we were talking about her dress. I told her it was really pretty. She goes, this dress was less than $200, and that included getting it customized to her. She ordered it online from China a while back, and because she wanted to make sure she had a backup plan, and if this came and it was horrible, she could go look for another dress. But it was really nice, and once she got it tailored to her, it was like, I think like $180. And then the girls' dresses, the bridesmaids' dresses, she found on, I want to say Amazon or eBay. Amazon, I think. eBay. One of those two. She ordered one to see how they all liked it. And they were like $70. That way she said, if I ordered one and they were horrible, I'm only out $70. But then they all liked them. She ordered the other two, because I think there was just the one maid of honor and the two bridesmaids. And so she tried to do it as inexpensively as possible. So many friends and family helped out. I don't know how many times I was thanked for the toilet trailer and bringing the toilets out. Everybody kept saying, that bathroom's nicer than mine. I wish I would have had my Aunt Donna take you up into the trailer and show you around, because I can't climb up in there. But my Aunt Kathy went up in there to go take off her pantyhose. She couldn't take it anymore. And it was after the service and dinner and stuff. She goes, I'm going in there to take off these darn pantyhose. And she opened the door and I could just feel the cool air come out. And the father of the bride jokingly said, yeah, we were starting to think that we were going to have to put a time limit saying don't linger in the bathrooms. Because they were afraid with it being so hot out that people would just go in there and hang out. It was like a big joke. And they had like beautiful pots around of plants and things, and across the way from there they had bench seats of straw bales, so if you had to wait for the toilet, you had a place to sit to wait. And then you all saw where they had the wedding out. They had chairs on one side and hay bales with fabric on the other side. There was a lot of little tiny sweat bees, but they weren't bothering you. They were just everywhere. Everybody used their programs to fan themselves out at the ceremony because it was hot. And the pastor kind of did a sermon before the service, and we're all like, oh, please hurry. And Avery, who was the ring bearer, did such a good job. He stood up there just like he was supposed to. He didn't act like he was going to sit down and fall out bored. But after I said, were you kind of bored up there? He goes, yeah. He said, they didn't even let me carry the real ring. And so then I talked to the bride's mom for a while. She was telling me the different things that people helped with. And she's a very nice lady. It was just a really nice day. And that place was packed in the barn. It was packed. And that doorway where the toilet trailer was when I first filmed going in the barn, and that big giant fan, that's actually considered an air conditioning unit because it's a cool air fan. It's huge. And you see all the water dripping out the back but it actually blows cool air into the barn. I mean, it didn't help the people on the other side of the barn, but we were at the table right by the fan. That was a lifesaver, let me tell you. I put my little wheelchair at the corner, and I was set. I don't know where they rented that from, but that thing was massive. And then over at the table where they had like the parents and stuff, they had a big round fan blowing on my Uncle Jerry because he doesn't do well in the heat either. And then they had all the tables numbered because I thought we were going to have to sit at certain tables because I saw the numbers on the table and I'm like, am I supposed to sit wherever? But then that was so they could, like, table 1, go get your food. Table 2, go get your food. You know? And they had 2 buffet lines and you could go on either side. So 4 lines of people could get their food at the same time. And it was a very simple menu. Salad. Well, you saw it there. So there's just a few things. So even though there were probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 18, 20 tables, long tables of people, it still went really quick for people to get their dinner. And it was fun seeing my cousin Missy and Andy. They live way up north, and her mom and dad came down. They live even further up north. So I only get to see those guys like once or twice a year. And then when they started doing the whole, can I get the bride and groom on the floor? Is there anybody? I want to get all their parents and brothers and sisters on the floor with them. And then I'm like, Grandma, go up there. Grandma, go, Grandma. Grandma's like, no. And then he goes, any of the other family members come out here. And I'm like, Jeff, grab her. My Uncle Jeff. So me, Dad, Jeff, my Aunt Donna, Miss Andy, we all head to the dance floor. They got Grandma out there. And then they're like, any other friends and family? And, you know, then they started playing the We Are Family. I got all my sisters and me. Da, 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 da. So we all danced to that. I was boogieing down. We were all sweating because that was not near a fan. But I was glad that Grandma went out. I was glad I got a picture of Grandma dancing with Dale. And I danced with Grandma, and I danced with my Uncle Jeff, and my Aunt Donna, and my cousin Missy came over, and we were like holding hands, and it was a fun time, people. A fun time. So yeah. Fun was had by all. I don't know how late it ended up going that night. We left at 9:15. So I don't know. I haven't talked to Dale, so I don't know. I know Grandma said yesterday Dale called her and asked if she wanted to come out to have leftovers because they had catering stuff left. But Grandma was already cooking breakfast for my Uncle Jeff and Aunt Donna, and Missy and Andy were staying with her too. So she had a house full. And Grandma likes when she has company because that's the only time she cooks, really, is when people are there. So Grandma doesn't cook very often anymore. I still can't believe Dale's birthday's here in a couple days. And I cannot believe he's going to be 28. Him and Joanne, when they were little, they used to come and stay a lot. They would go on trips. because their dad got hurt when they were like 6, 4, 5, really young. He was in a farm accident, and he's in a wheelchair. And so growing up, they went on trips with my parents a lot, or they would go camping with Uncle Jeff and Aunt Donna. And my mom would have got a kick out of that this weekend. She would have loved it. Yeah, she loved those kids, man. Loved them. I mean, we all love them, but my mom, she always took them places. And oh yeah, I hear her. Oh, is she coming? Nope, she's going. She's going to look for Daddy. She was sleeping, but then she knows. She knows. I don't know how she knows. Last night, she was obsessed with coming to my room. Okay, we were in the kitchen, me and her, and I fed her bologna with her supplement on it. I got to order another bag of that for my neighbor. I keep forgetting. And then I put some ice cream in a half a cantaloupe, and because I use a cantaloupe as a bowl. It's so good. And so I gave her a couple bites of vanilla ice cream. That's been one of her favorites since she was a puppy. And Heidi's at the age now where she's going to get to eat whatever the heck she wants to eat. So then I went to my room. Here she comes, following me to my room. And then I do the whole, see, I got nothing. And I have to show her my empty hands. And then she walks away. And then I would hear her 2 seconds later coming back into my room. Get right at my feet, look at me. I had to show her my empty hands because I was sitting up watching something on my phone or whatever. And I'd show her my empty hands. And then she'd walk away. And then she'd come back. And I was trying to ignore her. And then she actually stepped on my foot and looked up at me. And I'm like, I still have nothing. She did that like 6 or 7 times last night. So finally I had to turn off my light and lay down. So she realized I was actually maybe going to sleep. So then she didn't come in anymore. I don't know what she thought I had. But I had nothing. She was so funny. But it's funny because if I show her my hands like this and take them both and flip them like this, then she walks away like, well, she ain't got nothing. I think she's behind me, gonna lay down now. But I've been talking for a really long time. Now I'm gonna enjoy my popcorn, which is probably not so hot anymore. I may or may not get to go see Christopher Robin tomorrow. Still questionable. I'm hoping, but it might happen next week instead. We will see. But I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a wonderful week. Oh, I got a new shirt on. They had these on clearance on Hayband, whatever it's called. I got 2 of them. They only had this color in my size. And I got them both shipped for like $15. So I'll spend $15 for 2 comfy t-shirts. I will. And it's got a pocket. Pow! Right there. You know it. Is she going back again? No. Oh, yeah, she is. She keeps thinking he's going to come in. He's not going to come in for a couple hours. She was just outside. Oh, no. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to go now. Bye.